vacuum truck in here probably 3 to 4 times a year to clean all this coal up. They're out of Washington, PA. I really don't know how much that tank holds. I'm going to guess and say around there's a little arm over here to see how full it is. They must have just dumped it here not too long ago. We did bridge 14 this morning and did our turnaround up there. They're going to go all the way down to the unloader. Moving that truck from that seat up there. Looks like this is sucking up pretty good. Some of that stuff gets hard. They have an awful time with it. Everything's nice and dry. It hasn't rained for a couple of weeks here to mount to anything. We had this truck up in our number 2 underpass tunnel underneath the I-79 here quite a number of years ago, and it was really hard in there. We had to break it up with picks inside that tunnel. That noise from that truck was just unbelievable. Those were not fun days back then. Swing that boom away when they get down the truck. So it's on the other side of the truck over there. They swing it around so it's out of the way. years ago for a vacuum truck, and they did all right. But honestly, over the years we've gotten Hulcher in here 95% of the time because we're really happy with their work. I don't know about prices. Hulcher's cheaper than Corman or not, but we've always been really happy with Hulcher's work here. Mostly coal. They dump it down in the where they dump the cars at. They can drive right over top of the pit down there with this truck and dump it in there. But when they're picking up ballast and stuff, then they'll dump it off to the side, and later on we'll load it into a tri-axle and take it up on the impoundment area at the mine. Piles down there. Stuff here and see what happens in the next couple of days. They'll be here all week. We've also got another big project. Their gas company is boring underneath our track up on curve 14. So I was up there this morning, had a safety meeting with their tractor, their pipeline inspector. Got these guys started down here, the trains from the mine loaded. It's been a busy day here. What else we can come up with for load out, and show you why. Another reason why we get Hulcher in here, clean this up. We've got to push this in. We've got a high lift and a bucket on it. We push this in. The coal just leaks out of those doors so much. It doesn't all dump out, and often they'll even double dump the cars, trying to get as much coal out as they can. But stuff hangs up in there, and it falls out, leaky car doors. So there's quite a bit of coal buildup here, and the big problem with this is you can't see your track. All you can see is the top of the rail, so it's just impossible to do any kind of track inspection other than look at the top of the rail here. You know, no idea what condition your ties are in, your spikes or anything. So this is it's been the long overdue Hulcher coming in here and cleaning this up. We can pull some of this back with the regulators and shove some of it out, but sooner or later it's just got to get cleaned up, and that's why Hulcher's in here. But even if you pull it back with the regulator or use the high lift with the bucket, you still can't see your tie plates and your spikes and ties. So okay, Mr. Number One, he's just sitting there waiting. It's got bad traction motor. We haven't gotten that fixed yet, so it's right now relegated to hauling ballast for me, hooked up to the ballast car over there. So hopefully we can get a traction motor in there soon on that. But okay, we'll get Hulcher in here and get this cleaned up. Said they're going to be here all week, and it's going to take them all week. There's a lot of coal in here. Okay. Well, good morning. Thought I'd take a little walk around tour here while it's quiet. Waiting on Hulcher to show up here this morning. Get you a little bit better close up. Gonna be another hot day today. They're supposed to be here this morning, but we just sent a train out of here to go to the mine. You never know about Hulcher. They get they get a call for a derailment with these guys. That's where they're going. So you don't know if they'll show up or they won't show up. That's the same kind of locking pins I got on my high rail truck. They're air operated. Go in and out. Lock those high rails up, and also when you put them down, lock them on a rail. I'll have to set my high rail truck on sometime and show you how that works. Never done that yet. It's a little bit after 7. They didn't get here till 7:30 yesterday. These guys are out of Washington, so it takes about a half hour to get here. Alrighty. This is an awesome truck. Hulcher Professional Services. An international truck. That says 322 hours. We've tried these people for crib and ties before, and that stuff gets hard in there. It's they have an awful time, and they have to use an air wand actually to try to break the mud up between the ties, and it just takes forever. It's a long, slow process, and it really doesn't work all that well. If it's fairly loose material, it's not bad, but it's just too much of an expense when that stuff gets hard to have them come out there and try to do that. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you very much for watching. As soon as Hulcher gets here, I'm heading up track. They're boring underneath, putting a gas line underneath curve 14. So just talked to the pipeline inspector on the phone. Got a train headed up that way, so I'll be headed up that way too. Maybe get some cribbing done up there in curve 14 today. Alrighty, have a really good day.